Happy New Year, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in today. My name is Ifelua Ishola, and I film about marriage, lifestyle, everything that pertains to life and godliness. And happy New Year, guys. Welcome to year 2024. We're so grateful to God for the gift of life. Thanks to God for sparing our lives to be able to witness another beautiful year. And thank you guys for year 2023. I know nothing much happened on the channel last year, but even though, let me borrow Lassisi's word, even though upon still, you guys stood through. We were increasing on the channel. Thanks for the messages. Thanks for reaching out. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate everyone, and I apologize for dropping off, just like that, without any prior notice, any updates, nothing. I just went off, and it wasn't intentional, but life happens, and there are just so many things that are beyond our control, and there's nothing we can do about it, even if you try so much to want to come up here, show up, be there, be able to create content. But trust me, creating content had so much to do with your time. It has so much to do with your headspace. It has so much to do with whatever it is that is going on in your life, and it just goes a long way to tell you, and it goes a long way actually to appreciate most of content creators who are so consistent, showing up every single time. Man, I don't know how they do it. Hopefully I get there someday, but until then I just try my best anyway. So this video is actually to wish you guys happy new year, just with you guys a little bit of what happened, why I dropped off, how I celebrated my Christmas, and the plans I have in pipeline for 2024. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, which you should, comment it. Alright guys, so happy new year once again. Happy new year. I cannot believe it's 2024, and trust me, I waited so much for 2024, because 2023 for me, for my family, was like it was hell of a roller coaster, and it was just so much going on for us, and I just couldn't wait for the end of year 2023. But you know how wonderful and how faithful God is. Despite how hard 2023 was, 2023 still happens to be one of my best years so far. It started off, 2023 started off with so much promises, so much to look up to, so much that so much in pipeline. Like, there was just so much promises for 2023. Went into that 2023 with so much energy. I mean, after what happened in 2022, I was just so much reassured for 2023. I felt like I've gone through it. What could come? No, what is coming that I've not gone through, So I felt like had been incubed in 2022. My journey with God has gotten to certain extent where I felt nothing in life should actually shake me the way it did in 2022. But I guess that's why we're humans, and we're always praying to God to help our weaknesses. So I got into 2023 January. It hit May 1st. I lost my job, and that was a job that was a job that I prayed for, I fasted for. I really loved the job. It was more like a secure job for me. It was at the top tier level. Everything was just seemingly fine. And then 2023 January, I had to lose my job, or I had to leave my job because of our immigration status. So as you all were aware, we came into the country on student visa, because I was here to I came in to study for masters. So we were on student visa for a year plus, and afterwards we were to switch to either post-study visa or work visa, depending on whatever visa we're able to secure at that time. So, but God being faithful, my husband got a job. He was offered a visa sponsorship, so everything was looking fine, but the devil just loves to, just love to make noise. He loves to just, scatter things, thinking that he has that power. So the devil came, late 20 January. Some things went wrong with our application. A lot of things weren't going according to how we planned it. So before we knew it, it was just delayed unnecessarily. And one thing that I believe you all know is once your visa status is not settled, trust me, every other thing seems not to be settled, because you just want to be in a place where you're legally accepted, so you can be able to work, you can be able to live freely, you can be able to plan your life, basically. So when that wasn't working, every other thing had to stand still for that to work. So we went through that for 7 months plus, just praying, trusting God, hoping that things get better, along the line. And it sure did go better, it sure did go better. Towards the late last year, it got better. The visa came out, everything went fine, and from when the visa came out, everything just seems to take up shape. Why do I feel like my lighting is too... Yeah, sorry guys, I just had to correct the lightning. I feel like it was too bright. Yeah. So what was I saying? So towards the late last year, everything went back, fine. We picked up, and it was just like the last, especially the Ember month. It was really amazing. A lot of things happened, both in my nuclear family, my extended family, and things just took shape, and I'm grateful to God for that. Another thing that happened, we moved house. Yep. So we changed our house due to some reasons. We had to move from where we are. We got a new place, beautiful place, which I believe is just only through the favor of God we're able to get this. Got a beautiful place, I got a new job, and then everything is settling fine. And I think the highlight of 2023 for me was celebrating Christmas with my elder sister that I haven't seen in 7 years. That was the highlight for me. It was such a great time to be able to reunite with her, with her family. I was able to see my niece and nephew for the first time. It was just an amazing time, to be able to celebrate Christmas with family. And it was just good. It was just good. So I know this is more like a little rundown, not actually giving you full details of everything that happened last year, in which in subsequent months, or subsequent weeks, I will be talking probably more in-depthly about each one of them, especially sharing with you lessons that I've learned, things that I feel you can learn from our personal experiences, things that can help you, especially if you're an immigrant trying to settle in whatever part of the world that you find yourself. But anyway, how was your 2023? Share with me in the comment section. What was the highlight for you in 2023? How are you looking into 2024? I think one of my New Year resolution in 2024 is to be more consistent here on YouTube, because I love to create content. Is just who I am, And when I'm unable to record, or when I'm unable to film, when I'm unable to put out content, it makes me feel, not really that good. So I think that's one thing I really want to work towards this year, to be more consistent on here. So let me know in the comment section as well, what kind of content do you want to see this year going forward? Do you want to see more lifestyle vlogs? Do you have questions that you guys want to ask? Please drop in the comment section. If you want me to do a Q&A, I'm more than happy to film that. Just drop in the comment section whatever it is that you look forward to seeing on this channel this year. So before I show you guys some clips, because I just have clips here and there celebrating Christmas with my sis, I was just thinking about two important things that I actually want to talk about. And the first one is talking about New Year resolutions. I think prior to this time, I'm usually one that write down my New Year resolutions literally 1st of January every single year. I'll write down what I want the year to be like for me. I'll write down what I want to do. This year I want to do this. This year I want to be that. This year I want to be this. And I stopped taking New Year resolution seriously. I think 3 years or 4 years now, and I've just allowed God to lead instead. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you shouldn't have goals. I'm not saying you shouldn't have plans for the new year. I'm not saying you shouldn't have things that you want to look forward to in New Year. But for me, it's just been more of letting God lead. I mean, of course, I don't have plans, but I've just learned to trust God more, if that makes sense. So, what do you think about New Year resolution? I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't have New Year resolution. I'm not saying, because I feel like in January, we all have this energy. We all have this burst of energy where everyone is talking about, New Year. I think the theme for this year now is don't agree for anybody, never agree for anybody. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even like no agree or something, like do not accept or agree with anybody or something. But that's just the energy that comes with the year. And I won't be surprised when we get to February now, you start agreeing for everybody, if that makes sense. So I know energy comes in so much in January. You have so much plans, you have so much you've penned down, so much goals, things you want to do this year. I'm not going to accept this. This year, I'm cutting this set of people off. This year, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. It's good. It's good. It's good to have this resolutions, things you're probably not going to accept in New Year. But I think above all, I think if we are just allowed to, or if we all just learn to follow God's will, I think it's going to make things so much easier for us, because it's not just every time you go into like a new year with this, oh, this year we're not going to take this, we're not going to take that. Why not let God lead, in this resolution for 2024, and just see how beautiful, how amazing the year is going to turn out for you. That's not to excuse you not having plans. That's not to excuse you not making your goals and aspiration known. All I'm saying is letting the will of God top that, top all those lists. Let the will of God top that, and not being scared to either bend or sway or whatever it is, to follow whatever God is putting in your heart, putting in your mind, or whatever you're seeing that is happening. Because trust me, above every other thing, I mean, the one who knows you before you were formed, who says all the thought he has for you is of good and not of evil, to give you an expected end, which means he actually know what you were expecting anyway. So why not trust that kind of person, that person that already knows everything about you even before you were formed. So that's just a little charge I want to put out there as we are going to year 2024. But do well to let me know in the comment section, what's your perception about New Year resolution? This is just a general personal thing I have for New Year resolution that I'm sharing. It doesn't mean I don't have my goals for 2024, but I've just learned to just follow good. Just follow good. Okay, so the next thing is Christmas time with my sis. I've got a lot of short clips I'm going to be adding together just for you to see how I celebrated Christmas with my sis. But first, before we go on there, I think we do not talk enough about how relocation, jackpot plans, things like that can pull family apart. And I mean, growing up with a kind of a tight-knitted family I came from, I would never, ever, ever have thought that in my lifetime I'm going to go such a long period of time without seeing my sister, because we all grew up so close. Everyone is together. We celebrate Christmas together as family every year. But all of a sudden, as everyone started growing up, everyone started having their aspirations, everyone started having their plans, and then we all started living home, marriage took some of us away, career took some of us away, relocation took some of us away, and before you know it, it just creates this gap, like the gap that you don't even know exists until when you actually find yourself in it. Because I mean, my sis have left the country for far back before 7 years. I only said 7 years because that was the last time I saw her. But even when she has left like 11 years back, I mean, she comes home, once in a while, and I'm able to see her. But this was the longest, she had gone for 7 years that I had not seen her. And just preparing for her to come and seeing her coming, welcoming her, and spending so much time together just made me realize how much time, we've actually lost all in the process of everyone's striving to have a life. And I get it. I get it. I mean, it's all about growth. It's all about progress. It's all about maturity. Everyone growing to now having their own family. Everyone growing to now have their own life. I really do get that. But at the same time, I just feel like we don't talk enough about the drift that relocation causes. We don't talk enough about that gap that is just there. And I'm just grateful to God that I'm able to, reunite with my sis, be able to spend those 2 weeks together. Because trust me, those 2 weeks together for me were the best moment of my life in 2023. We had so many conversations, so many talks, being able to express our feelings for ourselves. Like growing up with my elder sis will not tell you she loves you. Who are you? Who are you? But all of a sudden, we've been able to use these words freely, being able to hug ourselves freely, being able to be pampered by my sis. I mean, it just feels amazing to have a big sister around who is so concerned about, have you eaten, how are you feeling, how are you doing this, or you need to this and that. She washed my hair for me, straightened my hair for me, fixed my nails. There was just so many beautiful memories. We went shopping together. We went novel shopping together because my sis and I love to read. That's one hobby that we both have. We love to read so much. So we were able to go shopping together, go novel shopping together, be able to do so many things. And I'm grateful to God for that. I mean, the day she left, I cried like a baby. Like I cried my life out throughout that day, every single thing in the house. Now I don't know what is happening with my lightning, but my lightning keeps going back and forth. This is not good attitude in 2024. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so it was amazing to just have my big sis around. So I think I'm going to stop rambling, allow you guys to see some of the snippets and everything that I have. Okay, guys, I hope that you enjoy the clips. And yeah, that was how I celebrated my Christmas. How did you celebrate your Christmas? Did you travel? Do you have special person visits or your parent visiting? Especially for those that are actually outside the country, how do you celebrate Christmas? Because for me, I think this is probably one of my best Christmas. I'm really grateful to God for that. And that's it, guys. Please do well to drop in the comment section what is the things you want to see in year 2024, especially from this channel. What kind of topics would you love me to dwell more on, talk about? If you have questions, please do well to drop them. I might have a separate Q&A that I would address all that. But please do well to drop your questions, drop your thoughts. Just engage with me in the comment section. This is 2024, okay? Let's do more of talking. Let's do more of engagement. Let's do more of just, bearing our souls to each other and not just me doing the talking every time. You get, yeah. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.